guess I shouldn't have that button. Hi guys, it's Kiki the Keto Chick, now known as Kiki.
You can't do it while we're looking at each other.
I know. Let's see. I don't think I can I do this? Oh no. All right, you guys, I am going live. And I am trying to do this pre-recorded because I want to be able to answer some of the questions. As you can see by the title, a new name, a new me. I have changed my name from Kiki the Keto Chick to Kiki the Shrinking Chick. Okay. So, and the reason why is because I was doing keto. I started keto in 2019 in July, and I was at my heaviest weight of 398 pounds. But my heaviest weight was 435, and that was before. But when I weighed myself, and what made me decide to go on keto was because I weight was just crazy and I needed to lose the weight. And something told me to start doing a little bit of research. I didn't realize what it was I actually was doing. And so I started like, let me cut the white stuff out. Because you always hear that. Cut out your starches, cut out your carbs, rice, bread, pasta, potatoes, and all that stuff. So I didn't know what the logistics of it was called, which is keto. But anyway, so we have some questions that I'm going to have someone here in my office ask me, and I'm going to answer them as candid as possible. All right. So go ahead with the first question.
Question number 1. What was your starting weight before keto?
Okay, so before keto, again, I was 435 pounds. And that was my heaviest weight. And then, like I said, I started like cutting out things. And then I decided like really to get on board with keto and cutting out all the carbs and things like that. And I was from 435, I went down to 398. And then I really went full-fledged with keto. And then I lost, is that one part of the question? Like what I lost? Okay. So just to add on to that, just have on the back of that was a year later, I actually was like between 8 to 11 months later, I gotten down to 318 pounds. Okay. And then life happened. And then 2020, I don't even need to say what happened in 2020, but when 2020 hit, I went from going to the gym 6 to 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day. And that's how I was able to get the weight off and maintain that weight for over a year, to that hitting in 2020, and started slowly gaining weight. And I ended up gaining about 62 pounds. It was like 61, 62 pounds I gained back during 2020 because I couldn't get to the gym, or I couldn't get into the gym. Once they opened up the gym, I started getting back into the gym, but then I kind of lost it. Like it was just something where I had like a disconnection. I switched gyms, and I'm happy I switched gyms, but I just didn't have the connection I had when I was at my first gym. Like I knew the ins and out of it. I knew that some of the people in there, they kept me motivated. They encouraged me. And not to say that the other gym didn't do it, but the gym, I ended up meeting like some wonderful, wonderful people that have become lifelong friends. And it was just a different atmosphere compared to the atmosphere that the gym that I am currently enrolled in now. Another question?
What made you finally decide to get surgery after doing keto? Pros and cons.
Okay, so the pros of, I guess, keto is that, yes, honey, you can eat pretty much all the fat you want, which is amazing. Of course, with keto, sorry, I got a little distracted. with keto, you get all this amazing fats, cheeses and bacon, and keto isn't just about bacon, because a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's like the Atkins diet, da 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 da. But I was enjoying some of the things, like a lot of the food. Like I will kill some pork belly. Seriously. I will kill pork belly. Um, but keto, I saw like a rapid weight loss, but then I also saw a lot of my family and friends, they were struggling when they would do keto. They had a little bit of issues. I don't know what they're like. I can't really go into detail because that's their issue. I did not experience those issues, but I really did have to stop and like kind of think about it. Like, will this really, is this really worth like me having any of those issues later? Because some of my family members that were on it, they really started having like some issues, and some of my friends that were on it had some issues. Again, that's not my story to tell, but I did love the fact, like with intermittent fasting, that really gave me discipline, which is what I needed for this journey. So that's one of the pros of keto, the ketogenic lifestyle, is it teaches you a lot of discipline when it comes to the intermittent fasting, which is amazing. Um, so one of the reasons why I decided to stop doing keto, which it's weird, but one of the reasons why I stopped is because I was thinking about a lot of the fats and things like that, and I just don't feel like it. I'm trying to think how I want to say it. So the cons is it's a lot of fat that you eat. Yes, it helped me to lose the weight, but it still was a lot of fat. So I had to kind of sit back and really think about it. I even, like I said, I went on a hiatus where I was just like, I'm not going to do keto. I even stopped posting on my Instagram. A lot of my friends and family were like, where you at? What's going on? But it's like another con is when you slack from doing keto and you start eating things like the bread and starches, you begin to pack on the pounds. So it's like, you know, you go out to dinner with your husband and your kids, and you're like, oh, I want a slice of bread with some butter on it. Okay. So the butter is okay, but the bread ain't okay. And so it's like, I was like, I want to enjoy a slice of bread. Like, I don't want a whole slice, but honey, like, to stay under my carb intake, I gotta cut that slice of bread into four and just take a quarter, no, yeah, a fourth of that piece of bread. And then everything else has to be no carbs in it. So, I mean, again, this is my journey. It's not everybody's journey. I'm not a physician, so I can't speak for everyone. I just know Keisha's body, and that's all. So don't judge me. This is my own personal experience. So, what was the other part of that question?
What made you finally decide to get surgery?
Okay. So, what made me, Keisha, decide to do the VSG? Okay. And that's the vertical sleeve gastronomy. The reason why I decided to do it, well, first, let me talk about how long it took me to make the decision to do it. It took me over 12 years to make this decision. My husband has been asking me, asking me, asking me. For those who know me, my husband and I, we've been married for 27 years, and he's happy with who I am and what I look like. However, he's like, listen, we got 27 years strong. I don't want to wake up one day and find you laying beside me gone. So when I got COVID in January, that was like the it factor for me. It was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore, because I was intermittent fasting and that was helping me. I was traveling like all of 2020. I was traveling to California. I traveled to California, what, 3 times, and never contracted COVID, right? However, when I got back and I stopped intermittent fasting and I started kind of taking life not as serious, I got it. I ended up getting it, and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to wait. I don't want to go down one night and never get back up, period. So it took me 12 years to make that decision to do the VSG. And I haven't done it yet. I'm on a liquid fast. I'm scheduled for my VSG May 3rd of 2021. and I'm excited about it.
You answered question number 3.
Okay.
So we're going to go to question number 4.
Okay, question number 4.
What do you want people to get out of this video?
So what I want you guys to get out of this video is that I did not take it lightly to do the VSG. It's not something that I was like, oh, I woke up one day and say, okay, keto's not working for me. Me going to the gym is not working for me. Because my plans are to still go to the gym, to get back active in the gym. Some of my dietary needs are going to be in that keto family. What else? What was the rest of it?
What do you want people to get from this?
Oh, and what I want you to get from this video is that to always pray before you make any major decisions in your life. To me, I had to pray, and I had to get confirmation from God. Like, to me, it was like, okay, I heard my husband saying this, I heard my kids saying that, but at the end of the day, I had to get confirmation and peace about it. And until I had peace about it, and don't get it twisted, I do have some. Just on Sunday, I had anxiety. Like Monday morning, I got up and I was just like, oh my gosh, what if I make a mistake? What if I don't do this right? What if I fail at this? And I had to really, really like just calm my anxiety down and get in the word and begin to read the word and to study the word and to pray. Okay. And one of the best things, which I know this is going to be one of her questions, is going to ask me, do I have a support team? I have an amazing support team. I have people that support me. I have people that send me daily devotional readings. I have people that call me and pray with me every day over the phone. I have people that send me reminders. Don't forget, you need to do your liquid intake. Like God has put me in a path with some amazing, amazing family and friends that understand, have been with me on this journey of up and down, weight up and down, weight up and down. So I believe that you have to have a great support system. You have to have amazing people in your corner that motivate you, that if you feel discouraged, like they're interlinked, like spiritually, they're interlinked. Like if I feel depressed or upset about something and I don't say anything to anybody, they're like, hey, I haven't heard from you. How's it going? Or sometimes God will just have them send me a message about anxiety. Like Miss Laura sent me a message this morning, anxiety. Her daughter sent me a message, Miss Keisha, I believe in you. I love you. My goddaughter sends me, like, she's every day, you looking thinner and thinner, like, and I can talk to her. We sit across from each other at the office. And if I'm like, hey, I'm stressed out about this, or girl, I don't know, what do you think? And she's like, you got this, da 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 da. My daughter, the same thing. She tells me every day whenever she's, not at work, because she worked 2 jobs. We're going to put that out there. My daughter is in college and she works 2 jobs. But she literally is like, I can see the happiness in her eyes. I can see like her motivation. Like, this is like a journey that me and her have been going on together for 20 years. Okay. And she's just like, Mom, like this morning she got up, she came in the kitchen. I was making my hot peppermint tea for my starter breakfast. And she just kind of leaned her head against mine and she was like, good morning. And my daughter's not a very touchy-feely type of girl. She don't really like showing love. But she literally like her head against mine and she's just like, good morning, Mommy. I was like, good morning. So my husband, now let me tell y'all something now. My husband's a plumber. And my husband's like, when he found out that I got approved for the VSG surgery, he was like, when we start the liquid fast, I was like, okay, you gonna do the liquid fast? Yeah, I'm doing everything with you. I'm supporting you. I'm gonna do this. He was like, I ain't gonna be able to go with you to Mexico for the surgery. And by the way, yes, I am going to Pompeia Surgical Center in Tijuana, Mexico. Yes, you heard it from me. Yes, I am. It is more affordable. It's about $5,300 for the complete surgery, your stay, everything. EKG, blood work, everything. So that's where I'm going. So if anybody want to know, but he was just like, okay, I'm going to do it. And he has been sticking with it. And I know he's tired, but he's like, listen, I'm with you on this journey. So thank God for that. My son, he's telling me every day, you looking good, Mama. So I'm getting that encouragement. And especially with the people that you work with and whom you're around, it's wonderful to have that type of love from people. Next question.
Now that you have a surgery date,
Mm-hmm.
what are the pros and cons
Mm-hmm.
of your liquid diet, and how has your body adjusted?
Lord have mercy. Okay, so whew, I don't know if there's really okay. So the pros is I'm gonna get that one part out of the way. The pros of the liquid diet is to shrink your liver so they can get around your liver to your stomach to give you that vertical sleep. That is the pro. That's all I'm gonna give you on that one. Okay. The cons, when your family is sitting up, other than your husband, because my husband ride or die with me, but baby, when you was hungry and your family, like my daughter walked in today and she had to order some danishes from Publix and she had it delivered. I'm glad I left before she had the delivery. She walks in the door, she got the paper plate with her hot Danish sitting on it, and I was just like, hold my mule, Jesus. Hold my mule. I'm sitting up here. I'm sipping on my drink, my little Crystal Light water. And I was like, I gotta have something. I told her, I said, baby, can you please go get mama an Americano, no sugar. Decaf, because you gotta have decaf. You can't do caffeinated because caffeinated will cause you to stimulate your hunger pains. I don't need nothing to stimulate nothing. However, some of the good things too, also when you're doing a liquid fast or liquid diet, find some support groups on Facebook. Like I have been following on Facebook. I'm on the Pompeia Facebook page, and then they have some for like people that are having surgery in May, and we all like support each other and all encourage each other. And if we struggling, we all kind of like, whoa, we all kind of get it out of our system, we vent, and then it's done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's
The pros and cons of your
yeah. Oh, and the pro is also to have my husband helping me with this too. He ain't just leaving me out there stranded alone. He helping me with it.
Has your body adjusted to your liquid diet?
My body has adjusted to the liquid diet. However, I have not. I have been praying, and God told me don't get on the scale till Friday. Now, I did start the liquid diet because I kind of wanted to get my body back in ketosis, because it will put you in ketosis as long as you're doing no sugar, right? And you're doing just your liquids, your bone broth, and no sugar jellos and puddings and coffee and teas and all that stuff. It will put you into ketosis, right? All right. Um what was the other part you asked me? I'm sorry.
Oh, you answered.
Okay, so it will put you in ketosis. So I am in ketosis right now. So that's a pro of doing the liquid fast, liquid diet too. Is also that. What else? I'm trying to think of what else. Yes. Okay. So I have this app that's called a sleep cycle that I use on my phone. And I saw a young lady on YouTube named Catherine June. And I follow her on her vlogs and stuff. And so she had mentioned about this app. So I downloaded the app. I think the app is like $19 a year. But it plays like ASMRs for at night, ocean sounds, rain sounds, jungle sounds, all kinds of sounds to give you like a peace so that you go to sleep. Well, tonight or last night was the first night that I actually got 100% sleep score. My snoring has subsided. It's not as much as it was because I was snoring like 20 minutes a day, 20 minutes a night and snoring. And last night I had less than 5 minutes of snoring the whole entire night. I went to bed earlier, so I'm finding myself getting on a sleeping schedule because you need to at least have between 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep. Try to get on a daily basis. And when I was on keto, I was doing that, and I would get up 4 a.m. every morning, go to the gym by 5 o'clock. So I'm starting to see the VSG and the keto works hand in hand. It's just my dietary, as far as like my fat intake has to be lower than what it has been in the past for the past year and a half, 2 years.
Okay. What is one thing you want to tell your future self?
One thing. I'm gonna get emotional.
Don't cry, 'cause I'm gonna cry.
Oh, sorry. one thing that I want to tell my future self is to not give up on life. Don't give up. Continue to do what you're doing. Fight for your life. And it's going to be okay. And one day, girl, you're going to be able to cross your legs, baby. Yes, you will. And be able to shake that foot too while it's crossed. So just remember, don't give up, Keisha. It's hard. It's going to be hard, and especially with having a VSG. Keisha, it's going to be hard because the food intake, you're so used to having that steak on keto, you know, a tomahawk at times. I've had that. You're so used to having cheese and milk and things like that. But when with VSG, you ain't gonna be able to do it. But that's okay. Cause guess what? You take 1 ounce of that steak, you cut up in really tiny pieces after you've been on VSG for a minute, and you just sit there and you chew. And remember to chew at least 30 times till it's almost liquefied because you do not want to have stomach pain. No stomach cramps. You understand, girl? I love you, Keisha, and you got this.
Okay. What is one thing you're looking forward to after surgery?
Oh, that crossing the legs, girl. These thighs, honey. I can't wait. The stomach, the chest. I'm actually looking forward to after I've lost all my weight is to have a serious mommy makeover. I want my breasts done. I want them. I just want to like look in the mirror and be like, yes, 47, 48 years old, because I'll be 47 this year, but 48 after I've gotten all the weight that I need to come off, and I can have that apron from hip to hip done, have these girls lifted up high. I ain't got to wear a bra, you know. I can just be nice and just perky, and just to be able to be like, you know what? See my grandchildren grow up and have another 27 plus years with my husband. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. What are you most afraid of post and pre-surgery?
If I don't get this liver shrunk down, I don't want to hear them people. So that's why I'm staying very disciplined, because I do not want to hear these people tell me that it's not going to happen because I did not do the liquid fast correct. So that is my determination to make sure that I get that liquid fast. And I don't think I don't think that I'm going to probably freak out, or at least realize that it's reality is. And when next Friday, y'all, I only have 11 days. Oh my gosh, 11 days left on this fast, on this liquid diet. But when I get Friday morning, when I get up and I get them coins ready to pay this surgeon, then it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is what's gonna happen. And then when I get up on Saturday and pack the car and head to the airport. And then after surgery, just following, not doing something silly, because I've been reading up on some people that done had the surgery and they already doing stuff like eating soft foods when you ain't even supposed to be eating that yet. It's supposed to be like in week 3 or 4. And just sticking with it and staying on the program and giving me a quality of life.
We noticed that you changed your name on all social media.
Mm-hmm.
What was your inspiration?
Well, most people, I mean, I don't have very many subbies, but hopefully after this video, I'll get more subbies. But most people know me as Kiki the Keto Chick on my Instagram. I have about 800 followers on there, and they know me as Kiki the Keto Chick. But I want to show people that it's much more than just keto out there, and that sometimes you can get to a point where you might need some medical advice and attention and procedures to help you to reach your ultimate goal. And I feel like I have tried everything under the sun. I've done the B12 shots. I've done Nutrisystem. I've done Jenny Craig. I've done Weight Watchers. I've done it all of it, right? However, this is the one thing that I haven't done. So I feel like it's time to at least give it an opportunity, right? It's time to give it a chance. I mean, this is what I say when people say stuff to me is like, why would you want to do VSG? Why would you want to be? And this is something that I used to play in my head also. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do the gastric bypass or the VSG? And I was like, oh my gosh, there's 1 out of 200 people that die on the table. I'll be honest with you. If I went out that way, it's to me more honorable than me laying in a bed and just passing because I did not do anything about it. So I had to come to that conclusion and I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, and I feel like in my heart of hearts and my faith is strong that I know that God is going to guide this surgeon's hand. Dr. G, what's up? Going to guide his hand for this surgery and that God is looking over me. And if it's meant for me to go, this is meant for me to go. But at least my kids and my family and all my friends know that I tried to do the best that I could to give myself more life and better life.
Okay. Our last question is about your support. You stated earlier,
Mhm.
but is there anything else you would like to add about your support system?
To everyone in my support system, I love you guys and thank you so much. And I'm not going to cry, but I want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And don't forget to share my channel so that I can get more support. And not only that, but I just want other people to know, like there's somebody out there sitting on the side of their bed or sitting on their sofa and they can't get up because they have lymphedema or something that's going on, or they're just so overweight that they just can't move. And I want to let them know that I'm here. If you got questions, put it in the comments below and I'll answer those things. But I just want to let y'all know I love y'all. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I thank you guys. I thank all the people that support me, everyone, even the ones that don't even know they're going to support me yet. I thank you and I love you and God bless you. Peace. Don't forget, like this video, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and be a part of my subscribe tribe. All right? Peace.
You made me think on the dome when you was answering.
What is that good though?
I'm like, man, she's gonna make me have to reiterate this question, but it was fine. It was cool. It was
Your
good.
stream will stop immediately. You will no longer be live. Okay. Yeah.
That's exciting.